going to do the power clean Olympic lifts. So this type of exercise, it's a very explosive, high coordination movement that it's used throughout very athletic movements and athletic sports. Specifically, we can combine it with like the butterfly stroke in swimming, just because you're getting that motion of explosiveness and like fast coordination through full body motion. Same thing with the power clean. So the power clean is divided into 5 sections. It's the first pull, second pull, the first pull, transition, second pull, the catch phase, and then the recovery. Most of the time you do it with the barbell, but we're just going to do it with the dowel just to get the motion first, and from there you can progress into the barbell and then add weight later on. So just to get into the first one, the bar is going to be in front of you, about 1 inch, half an inch in front of you. You want to be with an athletic stand, technically just legs shoulder width apart, and then the shoulders going to be slightly over the barbell. The grip is just going to be the palms facing you, so just this way, just getting the motion into the catch phase. From here, you want to go into slightly deadlift squat variation kind of thing, just to grab the bar into the first pull. So in here, you're going to lower the hips, and then from here, you're going to lower the torso up to it so you can grab into it. And for the grip, it's going to be a little wider than shoulder width apart. So here, and you're going to lift into the mid calf section. So from here about. From here, you want to drop the hip a little bit so that you can transition into over the knee. From here is the transition phase, and then into mid-thigh, it's going to be the second pull. From here, you want to do the triple extension. So here in the triple extension, you want to lift the heel and then extend the knees, also extending the head a little bit forward so you can get the momentum into lifting the bar. At the same time, you're going to lift the shoulder or shrug the shoulders to lift the bar a little bit higher. From here, you want to flex the elbows from outside so you get the dowel, in this case, upward into the shoulder level. From here, it's going to be the catching phase, and you're going to rotate the palms facing up, and the elbows is going to be facing in front of you, trying to put the elbow as high as you can, just to keeping the dowel at the shoulder level. And at the same time, when the barbell is right here, you can catch the barbell with a quarter squat or a slightly full squat, just to get that momentum into it and then fully catch the bar. If in most cases when they have a lot of weight, it's going to be easy for you to balance all that weight. From here, recovery is just turning again the wrist, slightly wrist and arms, all the way to the mid-thigh, and then lowering, just reversing every movement that you did, just to put it slowly into it and you don't hurt yourself because of the weight or things like that. Okay, so I'll just do it really fast. So the demonstration, shoulder width apart, grabbing, first pull, transition, second pull, catch. From here, just return and recovery. We're going to do it 2 times. I'll try to cue it, see where the common mistakes mostly is because of lifting back and not engaging the core through that triple extension, but I'll try to focus it and see that you are making it correctly. Nice, nice. Catch, nice. triple extension of the knees and the catch, there's like a slow transition into it. It has to be one motion. Okay. Great, yes. Okay. Getting that explosiveness into it. That was pretty good. Everything's pretty good. Looking great. The explosiveness got better at last one that you did. It's just the progression of it. Practice, practice, practice makes perfection. So, alright, so we're gonna do the 4 hurdle drill. It's just gonna be 4 cones lying in a single line. And it's gonna be 2 cones with a 12-inch length, 18-inch length in the middle, and then 12-inch for the second one. For this one, it's just the quick reaction into the ankle mobility, just to get that lateral movement. Because we're gonna start from the left, we're gonna start from the right, but into the left, and then returning from left to right. So this exercise is very useful for lateral movements, especially for single leg bouncing, such as tennis or baseball, where they have to actually run into it, stop, and then pull all their weight into one leg, and then at the same time trying to move into the second reaction of the reaching for the ball or catching the ball or everything. So it's very explosive and very agile that you have to create that motion into this exercise. So we're gonna start the right, and then from here, we're gonna start with one leg, slightly bent. You're gonna lift the left leg. From here, you wanna try to focus all your weight into the ball of the feet. It's just gonna be quicker for you to jump into it. So from here, slightly heel above. You don't have to be fully, but it's just quicker. So from here, you're just gonna hop to the middle, hop here, and then from the middle, you're gonna bounce all the way at the end with the other leg. Okay? From here, you're returning, same thing. Hop, hop, and then bounce into the other leg. Okay? Just keeping that core a little bit lower so you have balance into it, and try to engage the arms. I didn't do it as you saw, but it's just for you to get the faster momentum into changing into the next cone. Okay? I'm just gonna do it really quick just to get the motion. So here, 1, 2, bound, 1, 2, bound. A little bit lower the hips. Yep. Nice. Good. Nice. That was pretty good. You had good weight shift and everything. Just do it one more time. I think I want to look at the knee. I know it's kind of like moving. Yep. Nice. Nice. Yeah, that was pretty good. You got weight shift pretty good. It's a lot of practice that you have to do. You can make it a little bit harder even by separating the cones a little bit more. But at this distance, you were pretty good with it. So we're gonna do the deceleration teaching drill, technically. It's part of teaching the athlete into the correct mechanics of decelerating so they don't get hurt, and then probably lowering the velocity once they have to stop or change direction in any location. It's very common for any type of sport like soccer or lacrosse where they have to like run full speed and then stop by the single point, decelerate a little bit, and then change into different positions. It's very useful for that. It's just teaching the mechanics of actually decelerating properly so they don't get hurt, especially at the knees or ankles. So for this, it's just gonna be, we're gonna do the 50% sprint or jog technically. And it's gonna be, we're gonna place 2 cones at the starting point and then 2 points at the end. So you're running 50% into the cones. Once you reach the cones, you want to try to do a little lunge. Doesn't have to be full on. You don't want to overstretch the muscles. So it has to be within 1 to 2 inches of your body. From here it's a lunge, so you can put the weight properly into a single leg, and then shift it to the other one, and then slightly shift to another step forward. So it's just touching 3 times the ground, just to get that motion into deceleration. At the same time, when you're like launching into it, you want to try to lower the hips as much as you can, just to get that motion into stopping the full body into it. So I'm just gonna demonstrate it a little bit. So 50%. Reach here, slide, slide, slide. So here is just touching from here and then going down and down, to get that motion into deceleration. All right, go. Kind of like stop sliding here and being ready for here. So you want to stop here, or at least take the first step for deceleration at the cone. So you get the proper motion of the 50% sprint, and then get the 3 touches. Okay, so one more time. Go. 1, 2. Yeah, that was pretty good. The torso went like a little bit too much forward. You want to go lower the hips instead of just moving the torso up.
Like jump, yeah.
Yeah. We'll do it one more time. Drop the hips, not the torso. And go. 1, 2. Yep. Nice. Yeah. Kind of like a full squat, but yeah, it's still better.